Welcome to Actual Scale Modelling. My next build is this Airfix Vickers Valiant Mk1. Scale is 172. Now as you can see, this is an old kit it's dating back quite a way now. The box itself is showing its age. I've had this kit in my stash for a long time and I've always been meaning to build it. So I'm going to build it. So let's see what's in the box. So the first proof is the fuselage. So gives you an idea of the size of the model. I mean, it's such an old kit. A lot of people would have built this by now. But it's sometimes good to go back to the old kits. There's a bit of panel detail work on the panels lines, and I like that. There's no flashing on this one, which is good. Location points are nicely defined. There won't be a lot of detail in the cockpit, but you're not going to be seeing much of that anyway. Goes on to the next one, and obviously we have the ring, so the delta shaped ring, so the upper half and the bottom half. Again, these lines are quite deep actually looking at them, so I'll have to look at the panel lines when I build it. And the same standard as the fuselage with the location points, not a lot of flashing at all, if any. The next sprue. Right, we have the undercarriage bay doors here, tail fins, flaps. This will probably be for the landing gear bay, engine cowling, and this will be for the bomb compartment. And here we have the struts for the landing gear and the front landing gear there. And the next sprue is the weapon systems. So we have the carriage to hold the weapon system. Well, these are not the weapon systems. These are the drop tanks, fuel tanks, and there's the carriage system to hold them. The tyres, engines, the front tyres, nose cone there, bulkheads which are numbered, and cockpit seats, and also more bulkheads. And the next one, this is the nuclear weapon here, the large one. The smaller ones are just normal bombs. So again, we have the bomb undercarriage here, bomb bay. I would assume for the other one, it's got one similar. That will probably be for a different type of bomb or something like that. I'll have a look when I build it. Also a cradle there, and the cradle for the smaller bombs. I'd imagine this is for the big nuclear weapon. Then we go on to the canopy. So we have the side windows here, I think. The main canopy. It looks like it's different types, so I'll have to see which canopy I'm going to be doing. Will be determined, obviously, what version I do. And that brings me to the instructions. So let's have a look at these. So we have the normal do's and don'ts. Then we have the construction of the cockpit. Yeah, just as I thought. Not a lot of detail in it, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it because with the cockpit, once it's all on the canopy and that, you're not going to see much of this detail anyway. So I may as well leave it as I have. Then we have the location of the cockpit going inside. Pin instructions there, and here we have the numbered bulkheads there before we place the fuselage together. And here there's this is where your options start: A, B, C, and D. So there's 4 different options here. Obviously this will be telling you what stage will be for what option. There's various languages here, so you don't have to understand English for this. And then we have the weapon system going in. So that's the nuclear weapon, that's the normal bombs, and of course the carriages and cradles, and so on. And that just continues on. And then we go into the assembly of the wing and the engines, and then the tail wing before putting the wing on the fuselage. Actually, let's have a look see how much weight's got to go into that fuselage. It says 22 grams. It's probably going to be a lot more than that because that's quite a big tail. So then we have the assembling of the flaps, the engines going in, the exhausts, and then we have the landing gear. I will be doing this with wheels down, so I'll be concentrating on that. Hopefully I won't tilt it, but you never know with the weight. So we've got the construction of the drop tanks here, landing gears going in, the wheels and so on. And then the cockpit. So the other one, was that at the bottom? No, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at this. This is the cockpit there. There's the A, B and C for different ones in different stages for the canopy. So I'll have a look at that. Keep on saying cockpit. I meant canopy. Then we go on to the final part, and that's just adding all the little bits and pieces, going back to the canopy here, just to complete the model. Then we go into the variant. So we have the 1957 Christmas Island variant. This is the one I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the nuclear version of this, so it's all going to be in white. There's the nuclear weapon there, it's in grey and black. But as I said, there's 4 variants here. So the next variant is 1963 Squadron RAF. Can't read upside down. Oh. And that looks like a nuclear version as well, but with a different nose cone. So I'll have a look at that, just for it to be a bit different. Then we have the next variant, which is the C, and this is the normal RAF camo variant from 1964. And then we have the last variant, which is for 1956. This is a prototype one. So this is just all grey for when Vickers was prototyping the plane, I would imagine. So that's really interesting. Now, I would have liked to have done that in that colour because I've seen one in that colour, but I really do want to do the nuclear colour version. So I am going to do either A or B, probably A. I'll stick to what I've got, I think. On the back page, just you don't often see this now. They leave a space for your notes and workings, which is really good. Normally I just write it on a pad nowadays, but you can write it in your instructions there. So next we have the stenciling guide, so A and B on this one. So you can see there's quite a lot of decals to go on here. This is a massive sheet, so I'm going to have to fold it and show you. So it's quite a big sheet. So A and B. So this is the C. So it's much the same, just all the different locations for the stenciling. And then of course the D variant. And that brings us on to the decals. So we have all the different variants here, clearly marked B, A, B, C, and so on. Self-explanatory. Obviously with 4 different variants when I'm building, I have to make sure that I stick to one. I have got a habit of drifting out and going to another one by mistake. I like that. I like the green and the black. I'm not sure what colour the cockpit should be, so I'm going to have to research it before I build it. I get into trouble sometimes with just painting the cockpit with whatever colour I want. Some people don't like that. So anyway, also in the box is just your normal pamphlets and things like that. Yeah, but most of them will be irrelevant now. So I shall have a look at these instructions more, and I'll prime it in white because I'm going to be painting it in white, and we'll see how we get on. So if you haven't done so already, why don't you check the channel for my other builds? If you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, that way you'll be kept up to date, not only with this build, but all my future builds as well, of course. Hit the like button, don't be afraid to leave a comment, and of course you can share the video. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Bye bye.